Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Sorry for our delay today. We had a connectivity issue, but thanks God we are right now here. In this new session of Ubidots Live, we're going to be talking about the user management for your IoT and applications. We are going to get deeper in how to manage the workflow using different type of organization, including multiple users inside with different type of roles, and a little bit more details in how to access in an easy and secure way to your IoT application. Without more nothing else to say, let's continue with this session. Today we are going again with Davey. Hi, Davey.
Hello everyone. I'm sorry to have this problem again with connectivity. We had a downtime in our internet, but well, we're here. We welcome you to join. I think Maria is actually working on sharing this new Ubidots session on the previous one, so everybody can join. So
Exactly.
as Maria said, we're going to talk about end user management. Ubidots is not only a dashboard and events platform, but is actually an IoT enablement platform which allows you to create an application for you, brand it as you want, and more importantly, give access to your customers to their informations. And this is what we're going to be handling today. So with no further introduction, I'm going to take the mouse here and the control. Actually, Maria is going to do something. She's going to share a screen.
Yeah.
Are we sure they can hear us?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, they can hear us. So, yeah, apart from the dashboard and events and all the things we have handled or addressed before, there is an important part that is distinguishing Ubidots from other platforms, and that is the application. So in this case, I'm going to show you how this looks. This is actually how any user of us is going to see, for example, their device list. But if we go to their application, actually we provide a new domain. For example, my domain here is fblife.iot.ubidots.com. All right. You may as well, with the white label add-on, custom brand this domain with yours. But for the sake of this presentation, we're going to use the general one we provide at the account creation. So if we go to app, you would see a different login session branded differently. For example, Maria took the time to create a new interface, so our users from our account or application can log in. So it's called Winterfell, and as you see, it's different. It has a background image. But yeah, let me continue with other stuff, with important things. We are going to come back with this in a few minutes. So let's start by this drop down called users, where is all the user management stuff. We have three options. One is users, the second roles, and then organizations. Let me start by organization because it's the more important stuff on this part of Ubidots. And first, let me say something about user management. We have Ubidots here at the top, then we have your account, and then we have organizations that ideally each organization is going to represent one customer of yours. And then inside that organization, you can assign dashboard, devices, events, even tokens, and I think other things. I don't remember. We're going to see right now. So this is like a hierarchical model of Ubidots and organizations and how to segment your business. So for this example, I'm going to add a new organization. I'm going to call it my first customer. So it's that easy. So you get the picture. And as you can see here, I don't have any devices assigned to it, nor users. So let me get in. And this is the general information. We have a tab for dashboard, another one for devices, events, limits. You can limit your organization by devices, dots, email, SMS, users, so you don't get overrated or overbilled at the end of the month, and you can provide a business safety to your customers. You can also create tokens. I will go deep in this part of tokens in a few minutes. It's really important. And then users. Okay. So let's start by adding some devices to my first organization. We're going to click here on the top right plus sign, and we're going to assign, let's say, device 15, 14, 13, and so
all
on.
devices until the first
No,
one.
actually, I'm going just to add 5.
Okay.
And then I'm going to create another organization.
To add the other ones.
Yeah,
the
to
rest
add the
of
other ones and show all the people that we can segment. And using different users, you're going to see different information. It depends on what you want to what you want your users to see. So here we go. This sometimes takes a little bit. So we have 5 devices here, and if we go to our devices list, we're going to see these devices assigned to our organization, my first customer. So I'm going to repeat this process in another tab with another organization that I'm going to create right now. Here we go. Let's create my second organization. I'm
My
really,
second
really, customer. I'm really creative with these names, but yeah, this is who I am. So let's go to devices, and let's go to the new ones. As you can see, the previous ones are not listed because they are already assigned to another organization.
another user.
So they're not going to
to
appear
another user.
to another organization.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's add these ones here again, and then we have 2 organizations to which we can play with. We have some things remaining, that is a dashboard and some users. So let's go to the users tab and create new ones. I'm going to create 2 to show you how you can segment it. Username, David, my email.
You are so
that's-
creative today.
Yeah. And I'm not done. How can I do add here? Do you know?
Yeah, of course.
I just need the add. No, that is not the add.
Alt Q.
Yeah, Alt Q. Okay. Let's say arroba example. We don't need something real here, and we don't need. Here we go. So this is going to be the username, the email, and the password, and then we are going to assign this user to my first customer organization, and then I'm going to select a role. We are going to go deep in this in a few minutes too, but right now let's select an Explorer user. It says explorers can create, edit, view, and delete dashboard and events. They can view devices and variables, but they cannot delete data, nor devices, nor variables. So this is nice. And we should have that. Let's create another one for Maria. And guess what?
Maria.
Yeah, Maria, of course. What else? I'm going to use the same.
Maria example.
Okay, Maria example. If you want to.
Yeah, it's easier.
Example.com. Same password because I don't want to forget it. And we are going to assign this one to my second customer organization, and we are going to actually use another role to see the difference between them. So dashboard viewer is a person, is a user that cannot do anything apart from viewing dashboard or devices.
Just dashboard.
I think it's just dashboard. Yeah.
The device section is not allowed.
So what else do we need? Maria told me we have those devices reporting 3 variables, I think.
Yeah, 3 variables in each device, and there's a dashboard already created in a dynamic dashboard. I am a
yeah, you did all the
person.
homework.
Yeah, I did
Which
the
one?
homework.
Plans overview?
Plans overview, yeah.
Plans
So this is
overview.
a dynamic dashboard, so you can choose whatever any device that you desire.
So actually, I'm going to use another feature from us. It's called replicate. I'm going to replicate this dashboard to a static one for each of our organization. So create a new static dashboard from, let's say, device. Actually, I'm going to create a new dynamic. Yeah, device 15, I think, is from our first. Yeah. Here we go. And we have copy, and we are going to assign this dashboard
to a specific organization.
My first customer organization. Yep. And apart from that, I'm going to change this awful name. From here, call something a little bit more catchy. Just as where is the end here? And yeah, customer 1, C1. I just want to do it faster. So if we go here to this dashboard, we have this. It's the same dashboard, but only for the device 15 device. I mean, that's and we are almost ready. Let's do that again with.
You can share the platform review.
I'm going to copy with device 10, which I know is on my second customer organization. Device 10. Here we go. And again, we are going to change the name so it matches something more catchy and saying something like
plans overview customer 2.
Yeah, of course. What else were you expecting?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And we are missing something else here. We are
assigning to the second organization.
So we are ready to show you how this works and segmentates your business logic in different customers. We are going to head out to apps in another tab I prefer. So apps, we're going to click here, go to app, and we are using Maria's username and her password. And this is how your application, the one you built yesterday, looks like seen from an end user. Nope. So as you can see, it's quite different.
And if you try to select another dashboard from the application, the user can see that the customer 2, which is Maria, in my case, just can access to the
of course. You can only access to the information or resources that are assigned to you from the admin side. So right now we are on the admin side. We can see here there are 4 dashboards, whereas if we go to your application, your username, well, you can see only one because we only assign one, okay? And if you remember, guys, we just roll her with dashboard view permissions, so she cannot edit, she cannot create additional dashboards, she cannot create additional widgets.
I cannot create events.
And she cannot see any devices, although the tab is there. But if we sign out and go to my account, which is an Explorer, you ought to be able to have access to delete or create new dashboard and events. So blind. Yeah.
David
is the same password, and here we go. So actually I can only see my dashboard, which is C1. It's the same, but customer 1. I can only see a single dashboard again, but if you can see here, let's start here. I can duplicate this dashboard, I can lock it, I can change its settings, or delete it if I want.
Do you know what we can do? Edit this dashboard and create it as a dynamic and select the 5 devices that I assigned to this organization.
This is going to take a few minutes, but it's not that. Oh yeah, I did a mistake.
No, exactly. In the dashboard settings.
Maria is saying we want to use a dynamic dashboard here, so we are going to select any device 15. So we can handle all our devices from my account, my personal account here on Winterfeld's app, from a single dashboard. So I'm going to change all my widgets from a static version to dynamic. Dynamic, add a variable.
Temperature.
Here we go. And then this one, humidity. We're going to do the same. Dynamic, except a variable.
Humidity.
Here we go. I think the colors are going to change, so let's take it to blue.
Set the widget.
Yeah. And we need to color set by
Set by
widget. Yeah,
widget,
that's
yeah.
correct. I think. Nope.
Yeah.
It's actually set by variable.
Variable default.
Variable default. Yeah. Yeah. And the only one we're missing here is our current. Yeah.
Current.
I made a mistake. Current.
Yeah.
And then we have a color here like orange.
Yeah.
This one is fine.
Yeah,
and
that
we
is
need
fine.
to change the color to
At the end?
At the end.
No, that is automatically assigned.
yeah.
Yeah.
There we
And
go.
There we have.
So this is really nice because now we have a dynamic dashboard where we can see all our devices from a
Assigned.
single dashboard just by clicking or selecting the one we want to see. So device 11, and then we go to device 12, and same goes to device 14. Well, it's the same.
And also they can change like the time range of
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is
Yeah.
the general stuff we have been
let's say
addressing.
the last 1 hour, so they can
Yeah,
see.
last 1 hour. So this is data from today. We are simulating, but our only purpose here is showing how to segmentate your business logic with Ubidots and provide an application to your end users without, let's say, compromising information that shouldn't be going to any other user apart from the one you want to. So here in devices, as I have explored roles, so I can see my devices. As you can see here, actually, I cannot delete them because I have no permissions to, and I can see my variables from each device. It's something that your user cannot do because of the role. Okay, so
And these roles can be totally modified by the user, by the admin.
Sure, let's do it. You can create roles to adjust to some business logic. We just created 4 by default. They are viewer, manager, explorer, and dashboard viewer, but you may as well choose
Create your own roles,
Yeah.
customize it.
my own role, me and my creativity. Description, I don't know what description to give it to. And
And
here
you
we have a
select.
list of the different permissions you can give to this particular role, starting from dashboard, like permission to view a dashboard, permission to view an existing template. Here we have create, delete, or change.
Basically, here each user have like the key master
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
end users.
You may have like, let's say, a manager user, as we have here. Manager, he is able or she is able to do whatever. Whereas an operation guy who is only interested in seeing data or checking everything is correct, he only needs dashboard viewer because that's what it's meant to do. I'm going to step aside. I'm going to readdress and reloop to something really important here, that is a security practice
Exactly.
that we are encouraging our users to use, because we have been seeing some not well practices. So as you are new to Ubidots, you may be really tempted to use your application, your API credentials tokens at the admin level and burn it out to all of your devices, but this is not correct. The ideal stuff is actually creating organizational tokens for each one of your customers. So doing so will prevent a token from accessing other information on your account. Whereas if you use an admin token, it has access
To all
of your information on the account. Whereas an organizational token only to the organization and the devices and the dashboard it has on it. Let's create one. I'm going to create one and call it test token, and continue with an additional comment here. So ideally, if you have 100 devices assigned to a single organization, well, the ideal stuff or ideal practice would be to have 100 tokens, one per each device. Because let's say you have a compromised token and it's being used in another 100 devices. So I think nobody wants to compromise data transmission on 100 devices because of one. And actually, if
Doesn't
we are
make sense.
deployed on many locations, how would you change it? How long it would take to change them and update the firmware to reflect a new token? So in this case, I would really much advise to use a single token per device, It's your decision to use a token, an organizational token or an admin token, but it's really, really better if you use a single one per device. What else do you want to add here?
The easy and secure access to the application.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's reloop to that point. I think it was last
Facebook Live. Yeah, exactly.
Now,
now that we are here and we just show you guys how to access to your end application, you could see like how the application is totally customized with your own like login page. And also at this moment we were inserting like all the username. We're logging using our username and password, but as well you can access using a new feature that we released last month, which is called Magic Link. We already covered all this topic in the last session, and I invite you to watch it to learn more about this new feature that is really interesting.
Yeah, this Magic Link stuff is just a way to invite your customers to your application. It's found here on the login as user option. You can find it up on the right using Magic Link. So you will access your Ubidots app here, and then let's create a new one. So let's edit it. You can send over this QR code, and people is going to be redirected to their accounts, and or simply use this Magic Link actually. So you may want your users to set a new password or the link to expire in certain date. I'm going to May. I'm going to expire it tomorrow, and we're going to make the test. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to the last step, and actually you can send an invitation to your customer. So you just put your email here and a message.
If you decide.
And your customer will receive this and enter using the Magic Link. For the time,
we are not going to cover it. This is detailed, explain it in our last session. But we are like in the user management session, so it's nice to mention it so you can know that we have this feature that can be really helpful for your application.
So let's try it out. Here we have, and we are going to access our account using a Magic Link. It didn't ask us for a password because we didn't set it that way. But yeah, we are all ready again, and the invitation is really nice. I mean, it's a professional way to invite people to log in, and that's it.
And also it's secure because you don't have to share your password via
you don't have to create a user and a password and then send the credentials over email. It's better to send an email, ask people to change their password, and then expire the link. So you are all secure. It's going to be accessible for a few days or whatever you want.
It's amazing. Well, I think we cover everything, all the topics. So let's continue with.
The good part.
Yeah, guys.
People like this one. Coupon image.
So, thanks for joining this session. This was all for today. I hope you like it and you feel you find this session interesting for your deployments in the IoT sector. Here is a coupon code that you can redeem in your Ubidots account to get $20 in free credits, so you can expend it how is desired, buying new features to test it or to handle new events. It's up to you how to use it, and yeah, that's it. So I don't know, David, if you have something to say. We don't have questions. Regularly we have an issue with the connectivity at the beginning and we lost some viewers, but this session is going to be
once every month.
Yeah, it's going to be in YouTube too.
Yeah.
For the next days, so you can watch it again if it's desired.
So I just have a final word. As always, it's a pleasure to be here. I hope results useful for you. If you have any questions, you can get or reach out us at support@ubidots.com, and we will be happy to answer your questions. You can also visit our help center at help.ubidots.com. You will find many articles addressing all these topics about end user management, magic links, and all the stuff about Ubidots platform and functionalities. So I kindly invite you to visit it or reach out to us. Use Ubidots, use the coupon. It's going to give you an additional month of trial, and that's it. See you next month, and we will be here attentive to any question you may have.
Bye. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
joining. See you the next month.